Good morning, everybody. Monday morning. I hope you're all feeling refreshed after the weekend and ready for another week ahead. As some of you regular viewers may know, I've been travelling for the last week, so I've not been able to put any updates on. So I'm going to talk about what's happened in the last week. We've had another fantastic week in the United States. We saw the Dow up 1.4%. This is for the week. The Nasdaq up 1.8%. Okay, the UK was fairly flat, but we saw some good moves in Japan with an increase of 2.9% and a whopping 8% increase in the Shanghai exchange. Those of you that know me know that I'm a little bit wary of investing directly there, but hey, if you win it and you took those profits, then as the Aussies say, good on you. Just to go back to the theme that I always talk about, being my bundle of four of Facebook, Microsoft, Google, and Apple. If you look at the performance of those four stocks over the last 5 days or the last trading week, you'd have seen an increase there of 2.6%. Again, I know I seem to reiterate the point, but the Nasdaq itself only did 1.8%. So therefore, once again, you have them four stocks outperforming the markets. We've had tremendous strength in the US dollar, which will probably continue to strengthen on the basis that it looks very, very likely that the interest rate rise will finally happen in the December meeting. Janet Yellen making it seem like that's going to happen. So we have the US dollar now at 1.07 against the euro, 151 against the sterling, 123 against the Japanese yen. Yes, of course, when the actual interest rate rise does happen, you may see a little bit more strengthening. But I think if you're looking for a longer term play in dollars, the dollar is very, very strong now. And as long as you're not in need of turning things around too quickly, if you sell those, buy some euros, buy some sterling, play the longer game, I think you'll be quids in at the end of it. So despite this interest rate rise obviously coming in December, many people may think that could have a negative impact on the markets with more people being interested in cash. But I don't agree. Fundamentals are still there. We had the rally obviously in October after the mini crash in September. But this seems to have continued in the first week of November, and the last quarter is historically always the strongest, and we're continuing to see that. And the US economy is in good shape. I think I saw the lowest unemployment since the 70s or something. So it's still some good buying opportunities out there. On the sporting side, I suppose the football is my sport, as you can probably tell, because I tend to talk about that a lot more than anything else. But what's happening to Jose, I really don't know. I mean, Chelsea losing again to Stoke. I'm not sure I can remember a team's fall from grace quite so quickly. Obviously, we had the situation a couple of years back with Moyes taking over from Sir Alex Ferguson, and we saw United, have a very poor season by their standards. But to see Chelsea getting beaten week in, week out by teams who are on paper so much weaker than themselves is shocking, and I can't see how Jose can keep his job for much longer, but we will see. Finally, I like to have a little story about pensions and why you should look at your personal situation. One of the facts that I read the other day was that in the FTSE 250, basically the largest 250 companies in the UK, we have a pension deficit in those companies of £73 billion. Again, a huge amount of money. Don't become a fool guy because of these deficits. There are ways that we can manage that situation. There are ways that we can allow you to gain control of your pension, rather than become a victim to what could happen in the future, whereby what you're expected to get turns out to be a lot less because of the mismanagement at the highest level. So come and see us at Offshore Investment Brokers, and we should be able to come up with something for you. Finally, the quote for the day, and this is an old quote as we know, and it's from the godfather of a lot of the good good money quotes. Benjamin Franklin, his face isn't on the $100 bill for no reason, and we all talk about the Benjamins. And one of his famous quotes, which I'm sure we've all heard, but I'll say it anyway, is "A penny saved is a penny earned." So there we go. Save your money. Make sure your pension's okay. You need some help doing it. Come and see us. Offshore Investment Brokers, www.oibinternational.com. Have a nice day.